It was sleek, it was fast, and it flew higher and quicker than any other passenger jet in history. Concorde wasn't just a plane, it was a statement, a dream of supersonic travel brought to life. But what happened to it? This is the story of Concorde, the triumphs, the tragedies, and the technology that took us beyond sound. The idea of supersonic travel wasn't born overnight. In the 1950s and 60s, with the Cold War accelerating technological advancement, Britain and France came together in a rare act of cooperation. Their goal? To build the world's first supersonic passenger airliner. The name Concorde, meaning agreement in both French and English, reflects the partnership. But this was more than just diplomacy. It was an engineering moonshot. With a cruising speed of Mach 2.04, over twice the speed of sound, Concorde could fly from London to New York in just under 3.5 hours, a journey that usually took 7. Concorde was a marvel of aerospace design. Its iconic delta wing wasn't just for show, it allowed for sustained supersonic speeds. The slender fuselage reduced drag, the droop nose and mechanical masterpiece helped pilots see the runway during takeoff and landing. 4 Rolls-Royce Snecma Olympus 593 engines delivered astonishing thrust, with the airframe could withstand temperatures over 127 degrees Celsius, caused by air friction at high speed. Even the windows were smaller to cope with the heat and pressure caused by the fast speed of Concorde. Concorde wasn't just fast, it was exclusive. With only 100 seats, every passenger received white glove service. Celebrities, CEOs and leaders flew Concorde. Frank Sinatra, Princess Diana, and even the Queen. The experience was serene. Despite flying at 60,000 feet, the cabin was pressurized to a comfortable level. Through the tiny windows, passengers could see the curvature of the Earth. However, there were problems from the beginning. Concorde was incredibly expensive to build and operate. Only 20 were ever made, with just 14 entering commercial service, 7 for British Airways and 7 for Air France. Environmental concerns also mounted. Sonic booms caused by the aircraft breaking the sound barrier meant Concorde was banned from flying supersonic over land. And its fuel consumption was staggering, burning more per seat than a Boeing 747. On the 25th July 2000, Air France Flight 4590 took off from Paris CDG Airport. Seconds later, a burst tyre caused debris to rupture a fuel tank. The aircraft caught fire and crashed, killing all 109 on board and 4 people on the ground. It was Concorde's only fatal accident, but it marked a turning point. The public's confidence was shaken. Despite safety modifications, the damage was done. In 2003, just 3 years after the crash, Concorde was unfortunately retired. Rising maintenance costs, falling demand, and the aftermath of 9/11 made supersonic travel no longer viable. The final flights were emotional. As Concorde touched down for the last time, the world watched a legend bow out. Concorde may be gone, but its legacy lives on. Engineers inspired by its ambition continue to dream of faster, greener, and quieter supersonic jets. New companies like Boom Supersonic and NASA's X-59 project aim to bring back high-speed travel, this time with 21st century innovation. And Concorde? It remains preserved in museums across the world, a monument to the era where we dared to fly faster than sound. Concorde was more than a machine. It was proof of what humanity could achieve when imagination met engineering. A glimpse into a future that came and went, but perhaps not forever.